Hello, King of Games here. This is gonna be brief. The video I'm gonna do today is my GTA San Andreas First Impressions, Definitive Edition First Impressions. Let me just say, the game looks a lot better than it used to. Like if you even played the 360 mobile version and you compare it to this, it's night and day. Look, I think some people wanted a full on remake, but they said they did an interview recently about this trilogy, and they said it took them about 2 years to get this game done. So you can imagine a full on remake. You might as well just finish working on GTA 6. And so I would rather this look the way it does and have GTA 6. I want the attention on GTA 6. I want the effort on GTA 6. I don't, me personally, does the game need a couple patches? Yes. I think a patch or two in the game should be fine. Some frame rate, it does have some frame rate drops, but overall, like I was driving around in it, there's some popping a little bit. You can tell this game was made for the PS4 and Xbox One, and they just upgrade. For the next gen console, they just gave you the 60 frames, 4K, 30, whatever. Like the PS5 and Series X probably came at the last. Like the majority of the focus was on the PS4 version, and it's a whole other argument. If this game had been like a next gen only, like PS5, Series X, it might have did a remake. I don't know, but GTA 6 will be the game that you really want. But this game, I think, is good. If you've never played any of these games, would I recommend $60? I would say wait. Like if you're unsure, I would say two things. One, wait for the physical version. So that way you can sell it back or trade it or whatever if you don't like it. Two, I would say maybe wait for a price drop if you're not sure. If you never played these games and you only heard about people talking about how good these games are, I think these remasters. They are remasters, they're not remakes. I think they're good enough to get people interested who never played them. They're a good game. They look good. They look a whole. If you really look at the PS2 version, go look at the PS2 version of Vice City, and then play this. It's night and day. The PS2 version looks, plays, dry, horrible. I tried to play it. I tried to do a playthrough of the PS2 version of Vice City recently. It's impossible. I uploaded a San Andreas playthrough, like 3 minutes of gameplay, copyright claim. The music, you can't even, that's the only thing about this game, you can't do anything with the music, but the voice acting in San Andreas is good. The cars are pretty good. The car damage, I drove around a lot, banging into stuff. You gotta kind of damage it a lot for it to, there's reflections and lighting, and the game looks good. Does it have some frame rate problems? Yes. Some frame rate drops that they're going to have to address. Absolutely. Hopefully they take care of that with the next. I'm sure they know about it, But yeah, I would say maybe if you don't want to, if you want to play it and you really want to just not have to deal with a lot of stuff, maybe just get the PC version, or maybe just wait to the physical version. That way, if you don't like it, you can get a refund of some sorts if the game doesn't live up to your standards. So, look, the game looks good to me. I enjoyed it. I don't really know what I can say negative, because they showed us the game. My only wish is that maybe they show some gameplay prior to the game coming out, but you can tell Rockstar didn't work on this game. This was Grove Street Games. Let's keep that in mind. Grove Street Games worked on these games. This was not Rockstar North. This wasn't Sam Houser saying, okay, let's work on these 3 games, and it wasn't them. So I think they probably, you can tell they had a limited budget. They probably said, look, they don't want to spend too much time on these games. So 2 years, new engine, Unreal Engine. Um, yeah, it's not bad. Is it perfect? No, it's not horrible. I see people talking about the frame rate. It's funny. People, the same people complain about the frame rate are the same people who tomorrow won't say anything about Battlefield's frame rate because I hear the PC version has frame rate drops. We'll see on Twitter if they talk about the frame rates tomorrow. We'll see about that. But yeah, overall, I'm looking forward to this game. I'm looking forward to playing. I played through San Andreas because that's the most familiar one. So I played a good bit of that. But I'm gonna start at 3, and then 3 Vice City, and then come back to San Andreas. Never beat 3, never beat Vice City, never beat San Andreas. I'm sure you heard the rumors about GTA 4 being worked on. That would be cool, but if it's cross-gen, I almost want to say it's time to move on from PS4 and Xbox One. You know, you hear stuff about Avengers, that the reason why it's taking them so long to work on these heroes is that they have to put it on last gen. And I get it, install base, all that stuff, but they're having a hard time getting some of this stuff on to the last gen consoles. So we'll see. Hopefully some more PS5 get sold. But it's time, you could from a technical standpoint, it's time to move on to next gen. So leave a comment. Are you gonna buy the trilogy? Or are you gonna wait? San Andreas is on Game Pass, so if you have Xbox Game Pass, you can just download that. And then in December, GTA 3 will be coming to PlayStation now. So eventually, I could see them selling all 3 separately. Probably when the mobile versions come out, I can see them doing that. We'll get some sales in. And so yeah, like I said, I'm enjoying it so far. Is it perfect? No, but I'm enjoying it. Like, comment, subscribe, leave a comment if you plan on buying it, skipping it, waiting for the physical versions. Just let me know in the comment section. All right.